Have you ever felt like you're meant for something bigger, yet every day just looks the same? Like you've got all these big dreams swirling in your mind, but somehow, it's midnight again, and you're doom scrolling in bed, half-dressed, surrounded by snack wrappers? If that's you, welcome to the starting line, because in the next few minutes, something is going to shift. Not just in your thoughts, but in the way you live your life. This is not just another motivational pep talk. This is Mind Shift Minute, and you're about to wake up? Let's be honest. Most of us aren't lazy in the traditional sense. We're not sitting around thinking, I don't care about life. It's more like this mental exhaustion, like being stuck in quicksand. You have ideas, you even have ambition, but then the day slips through your fingers. Again, you wake up with a buzz in your brain. I should start that thing, I need to make a change. But then, somehow, it's already 6 p.m. And all you've done is watch some videos, maybe liked a few posts, maybe even this one. And then it's tomorrow. Repeat. Groundhog Day for the ambitious soul. But here, what? No one tells you until it's too late. The clock doesn't care. It keeps ticking. And nothing changes until you do. Let's do some brutal math. There are 8,760 hours in a year. Subtract 8 hours of sleep, 2 hours wasted scrolling. A full workday, commuting, meals, distractions, Netflix, social media, and stress. What's left? According to a study by Rescue Time, most people have just 2 hours and 48 minutes of productive time each day. That's less than 20% of your day actually pushing you forward. And it's not focus time, it's just kind of useful activity. No wonder we feel stuck. We're spending 80% of our energy surviving and maybe 20% living. Now imagine this, you're 24, working a job you don't love, earning just enough to stay afloat. Fast forward 5 years, you're still there. Maybe a small raise, maybe a new job title. That sounds impressive, but doesn't feel different. Maybe you've got a little more experience. Maybe not. And when you look in the mirror, you're not sure how you got here. You just coasted. Wages haven't kept up with inflation. Rent is up. Groceries are up. Healthcare is a luxury. The system isn't broken. It was built this way. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, 63% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. And even when you earn more, lifestyle inflation kicks in. You make more, you spend more. You're not growing, you're flatlining. That quiet feeling, that's the trap. But it's not your fault, not entirely. You weren't taught how to design a life. You were taught how to follow instructions, how to sit still and wait for permission, how to be a good worker. They taught you mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, but they didn't teach you how to manage your energy, your money, your time. They didn't teach you how to build something of your own. They taught you how to fit into someone else's machine. But what if you could rewrite the script? You can. And it starts with awareness. Not chasing a billion-dollar idea, but noticing the leaks in your own life. Track every dollar. Cut one small luxury. Automate your savings even if it's $5. You wouldn't play a video game and forget to save your progress. So why treat your finances like it's a game with one life and no check? Right now, you might feel that tiny flicker of hope. That's good. That's ignition. But be warned. The second you try to change, you'll meet resistance. From your habits, from your environment, maybe even from your friends. You'll hear, you've changed. And you have, you must, because when you start to grow, you remind other people that they're standing still. That makes them uncomfortable. Let it. According to research from Harvard, your social circle has a direct impact on your income, your ambition, your health, even your lifespan. If you spend every weekend drinking and scrolling with the same people, you'll likely be in the same place next year and the year after that. Change the input, change the output. If that means finding new circles, so be it. Your future deserves more than comfort. It deserves progress. Let's talk about another invisible trap. Inflation. If your savings are sitting in a regular bank account, while prices climb 3 to 5% each year, your money is silently shrinking. For example, $5,000 in a bank today could be worth only $3,000 in purchasing power in 20 years. But if you invested that same amount in an index fund earning just 7% annually, it could grow to over $20,000 even after inflation. That's the power of compounding. Not magic, just math. I'm not saying become a stock market expert overnight. I'm saying open an investing app. Start with $2 a day. Learn for 10 minutes a week. Take one small step. Because we're not after perfection, we're after momentum. And if you're still watching this, then I know you're different. You're the kind of person this channel was made for. So if this is resonating, hit that like button so more people find this. Subscribe to Mind Shift Minute and make this part of your growth routine. Let's keep the spark alive. Now here's the part. Most people never reach. This is when you stop playing defense and start building systems. The goal isn't hustle until you collapse. The goal is to build a life that sustains itself. Start with the 3 Cs, cash flow. Connections, confidence, cash flow. If your job disappeared tomorrow, how long could you survive? If the answer is not long, you're not alone. But that also means you're redepending on a single income stream in a world where nothing is guaranteed. You don't need to launch Amazon. You need a cash machine. Something fast. Something real. Freelance work. Digital products. Selling a skill you already have. Don't wait for passive income. Start with active income. Make money now so you can buy your time back later. Connections. The right people pull you forward. The wrong ones keep you stuck. Even if you've been burned before, don't isolate. The longest-running study on happiness found that strong relationships are the #1 predictor of fulfillment. That doesn't mean romantic. It means intentional. Reach out. Join a community. Leave a comment. Start where you are. No one climbs alone. And here at Mindshift Minute, we're building a space for people like you to grow together. Confidence. Not cockiness. Not fake it till you make it. Real confidence is the quiet belief that you can figure it out. The people who win, they move before they feel ready. They try, they fail, they try again. And that's what builds proof. Want to start a project? Start. Want to raise your rates? Do it. Want to post that idea online? Hit publish. Your future isn't waiting for permission. It's waiting for action. At this point, you're no longer surviving, you're expanding. You're building assets. Not just stacking cash, but stacking tools, skills, systems, and here's the simple rule. Assets bring in money. Liabilities take it out. Most people confuse the two. A new car, liability. A rental property, asset. A big house, probably a liability unless it earns you income. Quietly, the wealthy stack income-generating tools. Index funds, digital products, businesses, skills they can sell over and over again. They don't chase dopamine, they chase freedom. Let's break the math one more time. If you invest just $10 a day into an index fund averaging 7%, you'll have over $50,000 in 10 years, over $150,000 in 20, over $330,000 in 30. That's one fancy coffee a day, turned into a future most people only dream about. Now you're entering the final stage. Mastery. This is when your money works harder than you, when your time belongs to you again, when you're not answering to alarms or inboxes. But this isn't just about wealth, it's about what you do with it. Do you teach? Do you build? Do you leave something behind that outlives you? Because legacy isn't fame, it's impact. Did you lift someone else? Did you leave a blueprint? Did you live so well that others believe they can too? So now, take a deep breath. Step back. Zoom out. You've just walked the path. From survival to spark. From motion to momentum. From drift to direction. The only question left is this. Where are you right now, and where do you want to be 12 months from now? Type it in the comments. Be real. Be honest. And if this video made something shift inside you, share it with someone who needs that shift too. Don't stop now. The next video on this channel is waiting for you. Let's keep moving. Because motivation fades. But motion changes everything. I'll see you in the next one.